Okay, native beehive. Now we're doing the bee removal from a wall here in West Palm Beach. And there's the Keith. He's doing the removal. He's got a business, and he does literally thousands of bee removals.
All right.
And there is
what do we have?
Colony
We have
that they're going to remove.
hives, two complete separate hives here at one point. When you're looking at these bees, notice the comb down on the bottom. That happened when they moved them over here to set them up. Then the hive over on that side started, and then for one reason or another absconded. Then the wax moths moved in and they cleaned it all up. So when the question you guys asked about what's left after the bees, after you get them out in the wall, what's that going to do to somebody's house?
Stink.
A little bit for a couple weeks, and then it's going to be gone. But what do the wax moths do? It's wood, they chew into it, they leave holes in there. People don't necessarily like it. Get the wall all straight. Alright. Now, we got comb down on the bottom. We're not worried with it. There's no bees on it. We know it had a queen when it fell. Why? Because I see Al's queen cage in there.
They moved in naturally, I swear.
Oh, what else do you see down there?
Hive beetles.
Oh, hive beetles. Every single hive in North America has hive beetles. I don't care what you put in your hive or how you treat them, you're going to have them. They fly free everywhere. Every swarm we get has hive beetles in it.
Hive beetle larva, not bee larva down here.
There you go. Got to pass that around, Sal. There you go, Al.
Nasty.
Okay.
3 days.
Right. What's going to happen to all that comb that you just cut out of somebody's house?
Look. Hive beetle.
You get customers that are going to see that falling out of their ceiling or crawling through their carpet, coming out in their kitchen cabinets. They're not happy people. You're going to be getting called by the media, by...
We need chickens. We need some chickens.
Yeah.
But hey, they are tasty.
I had a friend that had chickens. She didn't cover them when she was working her hives. That was the end of the chickens. I think one
So now,
moved.
we've got this ball of bees up here in the wall. They're getting blown over by the wind. And all I'm doing there is just taking some of the bees off, letting them crawl on my hand, just like a sheet of comb in their hive. Need a frame. We got Vanna here. There you go. Now, all I'm doing is footprinting those bees. I'm letting them know that, hey, this is your frame now. This is where you're going to be. Then Sal.
I'll answer to anything.
Okay, there we go. Anyways, so what has happened here? The comb fell. Where's the queen? Okay, what else are you looking for? You're a beekeeper. Are these bees good? Do they have diseases? Do you want the disease in your hive? So you don't want to contaminate your equipment with some disease that's in a wall or pesticide, chemicals that somebody's put in that wall. They footprint it now.
How do you determine if there is some form of chemical and how can you detect that from looking at it?
Well, you're going to notice that the bees are going to be waxy, oily in color. These don't. On the outside of the building, sometimes they'll have holes drilled into it all over the place where somebody's drilled in and tried to spray something in there. You don't necessarily want to mess with it once it's at that point to put in your boxes. You can vacuum them up, get rid of the bees, but you're not doing, you know, what we're supposed to at that point. So, looking at this bunch of bees, what's going on in the hive?
They look happy.
This is where your experience as a beekeeper comes into play.
Building comb, they're bringing in pollen. I got it clean because it's curved at the bottom.
What's this right here?
Is there a queen cell in there?
Queen cells. How many days old is that queen cell? How many days old is this queen cell?
Are they opened or not? Closed.
That one's closed.
4 days, 5 days.
How old's this one right here? Your youngest queen cell is going to tell you the last time that your queen was in that hive laying. If she's already swarmed out, now you have to deal with getting a new queen in here because there's nothing else there for the bees to work from. And all you're doing is bringing a package of bees back and put in another nook. Okay? So, we get another band in there. Next,
How old's the queen cell up there?
this queen cell right here is about 3 days.
How do you know that?
Day 4, it's capped off. This one here, they're starting to close in the end of it to let the cocoon cap it off. The cocoon actually caps it. Okay? Now, you want to hand me a hive tool? Where is it? Right behind you.
Here.
Okay? So, when you have one like this, by the way, this is probably the smallest you will ever see. Ah, you want to show that to him? You see the mites in the cell on the larvae there?
Yeah.
Something else you're looking for. A lot of Africanized bees don't have mites.
So the queen,
They're very healthy.
like the drones.
You want to get rid of all of your drones.
Is that mite going to affect the queen, this queen?
Good.
If it was going to hatch naturally?
It very easily could.
I don't see any mites on it.
So,
Hard to see against the color of the cat. It's white
there you
larva.
go. Got the frame? Go ahead and check these out. Pass the comb around to him. Look inside this comb. Look in it. What are you looking for? Eggs, larvae, disease, parasites, other issues within the hive.
I think the queen's gone.
So, do we have a queen?
I don't think so. Yeah, looks like
No.
What happened in this yard just yesterday?
I think it was from here.
Drone, I
It's
see
directly
drone
above
cell.
here.
I see drone cone on there.
All right. Now, since that swarm over there was up there, it probably absconded from here thinking that, oh, this cell right here, because it's right ready to close, will take over this bunch of bees and make a new hive. And yeah, there's 1 day old eggs.
Are they?
Wow.
There's 1 day old eggs in there. They're just starting to turn. They're not laid down yet.
Shake it.
She was getting ready.
She could still be in here.
Could be. I don't think so. I think that's just one.
From yesterday.
Let's Go ahead and just lay that on there. That's what happened.
Did everybody see the drone cells on this piece of comb? Drone cells puffed up about 1/8 of an inch.
One other thing we didn't cover in the class, every single one of your customers is going to say, or 99% of them, is going to say, oh, I want that honey in the wall,
Get it.
in their soffit, with fiberglass, roaches, rat droppings, your monthly pest control service dust, whatever they put in there. And you're going to go up to the wall and cut a big chunk out and say, here, right? You just gave somebody something that's potentially harmful to their health. You'd be liable at that point, so you don't want to do that. Anytime you take honey out, either feed it back to your bees or get rid of it. Don't give it to the customer. Have bottles of honey in your truck that you can give to them. It's so much safer in the long run.
Have you detected the queen yet there?
She's not in here. There's no queen here. Now, one thing that y'all need to know, no gloves. Got hands in pockets, right? Why am I not wearing gloves?
So you can feel better?
Pheromones?
Spread their clumps, they spread a disease.
Gloves spread disease, viruses. You can spread it on your gloves, going from one to the next. Second reason, I can't feel the queen. Can't feel the queen with a glove. I can go up here, grab one single bee,
Oh, I didn't hear him say that.
okay?
Is that the queen?
No. I can grab one single bee, the queen, and not hurt her. If I got a glove, I can't feel what I'm doing. I put too much pressure, I break a toe. That's a dead queen. Now you got problems. So,
Can you talk about feeling the bee? 'Cause I've seen you reach into a giant pile of bees and pull the queen out. How are you doing that?
yeah, that's experience.
Yeah, but what are you feeling for?
What are you feeling for with the queen? The bees will actually, if the queen was here, she'll walk out of my way, and I can actually
Part of cleaning all that extra glue out of there, do you spray or treat anything to take away the smell of the wax so that the bees don't want to necessarily come back?
Showing him the bee sting.
Alright? Now, even though that bee stung me, you can't react to it. You have to just let it do its thing. Alright, sure, it hurts, but oh well.
Want to try to kill the bees?
You can get somebody else stung.
Better him than me.
Alright? Now, bees, part of the reason why I footprinted this is because now this is their hive. I can smoke them out of this, chase them off, and they'll land on this. Okay? Some dead bugs. Go ahead and shake the rest of the color.
How long does it take for them to get acclimated to that brand new environment, which is theirs?
Minutes,
That's because of
pheromones.
pheromones.
Right. So, we know there's no queen in here. I'm chasing them all out.
Set it on the ladder.
Then you'll just put a new queen in there.
I think what just went down my shirt front.
Now,
I'm not gonna worry
this
about it.
is something that you learn with experience. What do we have on the bottom? Screen bottom board. Would you leave a screen bottom board in this situation open?
I don't think so.
Probably not, because the pheromones are coming out the bottom just the same. When you go back to pick it up, you're gonna have a ball of bees underneath it instead of inside. You want them inside. What are the bees doing? They're already setting up the email that, hey, this is our new house. Come on, guys. All right. So at this point,
Smoker
if
right
the
behind
smoker
you.
was going, hey, all right. Now, smoke them all out.
This is what I was talking about with the trap out yesterday too. When they're all around the base of the comb, this is what you would do to get them to go to the other box. Just heavy smoke, keep heavy smoke in the air.
Now, where are they all going to?
Up your shirt.
Yeah, up my shirt. That's why it's loose. Tight-fitting clothes, you're gonna get stung. Jackets that stick to you because it's rainy, by the way. Yeah, you are. But notice, almost no bees up there already. Come down here, although they're getting blown away, because now I got bees all the way back there just being.
So that's the bee removal, and I don't know how long this video went, but native bee guy.
This down.
Hope you're enjoying it. I'll try to take some more video, and subscribe, and give me a like if you would.